What's going on, y'all? Okay, listen. I literally just got through doing my what it is extra for the weekend, and I did mention in there, so y'all could go on that channel, on my main channel, to watch that when it put it up. But ooh, what is that? I just made mention of a post that I had seen on my uh YouTube from Scotty and Scotty by Nature. Can I get to the post? Okay. He basically, and Scotty, I hope you don't mind me putting this out here because I really want to talk on this for a second. He said, I never in life want to befriend these reality stars or celebs I discuss. I don't like to be censored or policed. For example, Cree Campbell watches my growing up hip hop videos and commented and all that, but I still called her out if needed. Latrice from Bell Collective is the only one that, and that's because he knew her before the show, and yet I still call her out if needed. I'm good on that. While they can be a good thing, I feel it affects your work. Thoughts, okay? Uh, this brings to mind the fact that when you do certain reviews and talk about certain shows, especially when it comes to reality TV, people don't necessarily do this much when it comes to regular celebrities, or I should say real celebrities. Not saying that these reality TV stars are not celebrities, because they come celebrities in their own right. There, there's, oh, excuse me, had to belch. There's various stages of celebridom, okay? And, reality stars, they're like, kind of like right here a little bit. You got your regulars and regulars up here. They kind of down here a little bit. No shade. It is what it is, okay? And if y'all feel differently, put it down in the comments, okay? But some of these reality star people, they hold a lot of power. Somehow, some way, they hold a lot of power, and they get big fan groups and stan groups or whatever. Like, they really get stans. And I didn't start seeing, the way that these reality stars, get fans or whatever, like people that really stick up for them and people that really go so hard for them, up until when I started doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it wasn't until Kenya Moore came on there, and that's when everything started coming out. Like, oh my God, you couldn't say nothing bad about Kenya, or you was a hater, or they like to say these days that you're being biased and things like that. And then when Real Housewives of Potomac came around, oh my God, if you went against Candace, if you went against who else was on there? Girl, especially nowadays, it's like, especially last season, if you went against Candace or probably somebody else, oh, you're definitely biased, you're on the take, especially when it came to that Candace and Monique situation and things like that. And it's just weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. The stanship stuff, like, I can see going off for a celebrity or a musician that has really put their time into the game, and they shown talent, and they they put this work out, and it's so good, and they perform well, they sing well, they act well, they dance well, they do this well, and it's just like, oh my God, I can't help but go off for them, okay? And I'm gonna stand up for them, I'm gonna do that. And even to a certain extent, I don't see the point of doing all of that. Just like them, okay? But then again, I do, and I did have to come to the conclusion that I do stand for Beyonce. But y'all don't see me up here like going so hard for her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mention her, and I mention her in a humorous way, just so y'all can know that when I'm talking about her, I'm being funny and I'm not taking it so serious. But I do like her. I really do like her as a person, as an artist, or whatever, and what she stands for and how she moves or whatever. But I'm not finna be up here just like going completely off and getting up here and rah rah rah, and you can't say nothing about her, and you ain't doing this or whatever, and you this and do that. No, first of all, I'm too old for that. I'm a grown ass woman, okay? And I never was like that. I never was like that. Um, I don't understand it, especially somebody that doesn't know you. Why are you going? But in this case, be kind of, we like 4 degrees, 3 degrees separation, okay? kind of two. Now I'm gonna put it 3 to 4 degrees separation. All right. To be quite honest, I'm gonna say 3 because we got a little thing or whatever. I'm pretty sure she be watching. Listen, I got a feeling Missy Vet be showing her my shit. Okay. And they know already what I be calling her, whatever. Because when I first met Missy Vet, I gotta go off on a tangent, whatever. When I first met Missy Vet, it was like we know every time when you get on there and that's your favorite word and what you call her, this bitch, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they be watching me over there at Parkwood. That's cute or whatever. But I don't get on here just to go off and flex that. I mean, I just did it right here, right now for the sake of this video. But other than that, y'all don't hear me doing that like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people that, oh, gotta go so hard like that. I really don't, because I just look like, you look weird, you look obsessed and everything. Like, do you not have a actual life? Okay. Like, I can't do most stand pages. I really can't. I really can't, because I don't have time to. That's why I would never make a stand page, because I don't have time and I don't want to dedicate my whole. No, and no shade to anybody else who does that. No shade. It's just that me personally, I just don't have time to do that, and that's just not in my. That's not in my forte, in my repertoire, in my character to do anything like that. Because once I get done with something, I move on from it. You know what I'm saying? You put out something cute, I acknowledge it. Oh, that's cute or whatever, and I'm moving on. Okay, that's how it is. But uh, when it comes to like these reality stars or whatever, and when we get out here and we review their shows or whatever, and you do have some instances where these reality TV stars, especially, they will take a liking because they look at YouTube, they look at what's going on social media too, and what's being said about them. All this glitter, okay? They see what's being said about them, and they'll probably reach out to somebody that is showing favor to them. Girl, I'm sorry, it was bothering me. It was. Is it still there? It's still there. Bitch, fuck it. Okay, I'll get some water later and take it off. But anyway, they'll show favors sometimes or reach out to some of these. I've seen it happen. Okay, they'll reach out to some of these people who are basically these blogs or these YouTubers or Twitter users or Instagram users, whichever ones that are showing a lot of favoritism towards them. You know what I'm saying? And I try to make it, because some people just don't believe it. And I recently, if y'all seen that, what was it? I think like when Real Housewives of Potomac first came back on, probably like the second or third episode this season, somebody tried to say that I was on the take. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say that I was biased towards, I'm getting paid by, I think, Karen or somebody. And I was really confused by it. Girl, I can't even remember who they said it was, but I was just really confused by it, because if you don't have the same opinion as they do, all of a sudden you're being biased, or you're getting paid by somebody else to say these nice things or to not go in on a person or whatever. And I just don't have the time for it. I've seen that happen, and I've seen those comments with other people, and I just be quiet because that ain't none of my business, okay? I don't know what's going on with other people, but Ashley Miller, all right, she don't do those things, okay? I am not the person that's invested so deeply into these shows that I feel the need to want to be friends with anybody of them, okay? If I want to be friends with somebody, you guys will never know. I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to know that, because here's the thing. It's a good thing being friends with a celebrity, because that's your friend, and you got the you know them or whatever, and you probably know some things about them that the world and other people wish they knew, and you probably got a little bit more access to them or whatever. But then when it comes down, it has this negative side, because some of them can say, oh, I don't want you to treat me any different. Okay, say what you gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Continue to be you or whatever. But then when you do that, it's a problem. It's a problem, okay? And so I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that at all. Some of these celebrities, some of these reality shows, they just, reality people especially, they will befriend you to benefit them or try to befriend you to benefit them. And then when you try to speak on and be your authentic self, they will try to, I'm pretty sure they would try to sway you to think otherwise or to not go so hard on them and to not say this and to not say that and try to give you warning. Girl, I could tell you some things. I could tell you some things. I'm just been there, done that, and that's why like I had a somewhat okay experience that turned into a negative experience. You know what I'm saying? With being cool with somebody that was in the celebrity world or I would say reality world. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? I don't mind being cool with people, but and this, hear me out and hear me out here, okay? For any celebrity that may any celebrity that may watch Ashley, okay? Any reality TV star that may watch me and you see this video or somebody sends it or whatever, I don't know, okay? Just know that you can reach out to me. Okay, you can reach out to me all you want to. We can kiki it up on Twitter and we can kiki it up on Instagram. But just know, you cannot offer me no freaking money amount. Okay, you cannot offer me no type of incentive. Okay, to say something that I don't feel about you. If you did something on TV on your show that I'm reviewing and you fucked it up and you did some out of line shit, just know I'm gonna call your ass out just like I call everybody else out. No matter if I like you. Okay, it don't matter. Don't matter if we talked a couple of times in the DMs. It don't matter. It don't matter, baby, because that's what I'm gonna do. Because what nobody is gonna do is try to silence, stifle me. Like he said, it feels like policing when you become cool with it feels like policing when you become cool with some of these people because they literally look for you to say a lot of favorable things to them about them in your reviews or whatever, and I don't like that. Don't tell me what I have to say. Don't try to control the narrative. And as I always say, I don't care what happened behind the scenes at this point. I'm giving my review off of what I see on TV at this hour block that was shown to me. Okay? Now, maybe we can revisit it and I can put it out there. Well, this is what's said or whatever, but my opinion still stands. Okay? I ain't going to take it back. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't have time for that. I don't have time for the drama that comes with it, you know. And that's not saying that I don't want to be cool with people. It's just that I'm not aiming to be cool with people. If I be cool with people, this is the type of people that I want to be cool with and probably develop relationships with, viable relationships within the industry if that's what I'm going for, because I do want to get into the industry like behind the scenes, see how things work or whatever. But one thing that I don't do, and this is why I say I would never put out there who I know if I do befriend someone of importance, I guess, in any type of industry. I would never put it out there that I know them. Okay. And this is how I will support them. Yeah, I will put out there, oh, okay, this so and so got a new show out, okay, or so and so got a new movie coming out, or so and so got a new album coming out. Oh, I like this song or whatever. That's it, because that's what I already do. That's what I already do. But you will never know. I'm not gonna be up here like my friend this and my friend that and my friend better than y'all. Okay, my friend finna do this. My friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. No, no, I'm not a braggadocious type of person like that. Okay, and it's like when people do that, it's like they gotta convince themselves that they really are friends with this person and their relationship is not technically or really solid. That's what it seems like when they do that. It's like they got a point to prove, like you trying to prove that, yeah, I can be friends with a celebrity, I can be friends with this type of person or whatever. So let me always put this up here. Let me always post this. Let me always do this. Let me always say my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. Okay? Like, No, because real friends don't do that. Rihanna and her friend Melissa. Melissa don't be doing that. She'll post a picture here and there, like very sparingly. She'll post something with her and Rihanna, whatever, and big up her shit. But other than that, her Instagram or whatever else she got ain't full of my friend does this, my friend does that, my friend does that. Okay? No, we don't do that. No, and the reason why I say I keep it quiet because I am a private person and I want that person to feel if I ever do become cool with somebody that's a celebrity or any form of celebrity, because I don't judge, because to me these people are the same people. They just got more money than me, more stature. But at the end of the day, they got issues too, okay? And we can talk about it, bitch. I can bring you back down to goddamn reality, okay? But listen, what was I saying? And I am completely sober, okay? But no, the reason why I say I will keep it quiet is because I've been through that. And I just don't want people to think that I think I'm better because I know this person or I'm trying to prove a point or whatever. I don't see the benefit. I don't want to get clout off of knowing somebody. Okay? I'm not a clout chasing type of person. And I don't want the person that I'm cool with to think that I'm just using them. I don't want to use anybody. Okay? Like, as far as it means to get ahead or network, I want to network with people. I want people to genuinely be drawn to me enough to actually want to work with me, actually want to mentor me, actually want to befriend me, be cool with me naturally, okay? And I want them to see that you ain't got to do nothing for me. Okay, you don't have to do not a thing for me. I'm not finna ask you for your money. I'm not finna ask you to do this. I'm not finna ask you to do that. I'm not finna ask you to support this. I want you to do it on your own, and I want you to see that I can do it on my own too, because that means that we really cool at that point. If I have to ask you to support me on this and ask you to do that, we just kiki friends. We just kiki associates. Okay, we're not really friends, because real friends will do that automatically. I feel like without being told or being asked. And there are people that literally seek out trying to be cool with other folks just for what they can do for them. And I am not one of them. I'm about to let y'all in on something, okay? I've been down this road before. And even then, I had the same mentality, but it's been more so reinforced after that experience that I had. Um, y'all know I was cool with Tamar, okay? We're well. When I say we okay, I mean we cleared the air or whatever, but we're not friends, okay? We're not friends. We don't talk like that. Well, we don't talk, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's no sweat off my back, and I'm pretty sure it's no sweat off of her back, and I'm pretty sure she don't think about me. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things are just there for the moment, and you have to move on from it. I will say this, okay? With that being said, about moving on, I did once we reconnected, and when I say reconnected, we cleared the air with each other, about some things that went down that's personal. And there was a time that when that initial clearing and every time, when things was going on, I would reach out to her because I'm the type of person that I don't like my character to be just, people to think of me negatively and people to think of my character like to be fuck with my character. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And so I would try to reach out. And at one point, I will say, when me and her had our little issue with each other and we no longer were friends or whatever, associates and all that, because at one point, I did consider Tamar a friend, okay? And I was on the point of considering her like a really good friend. Like, I had all the respect for her, even when people were saying things negatively about her, because it is true, like, behind the scenes, she was always good to me. She was always good to me. You know what I'm saying? I can not say nothing negative about that. But what wound up the issue being, I would see like people kissing ass and stuff like that, and I'm just not one of those people. And I will always make it known. And if you even followed me back then, a few years ago, during that time, I always made it known that, I ain't finna kiss nobody ass or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And I made sure to make that known because I just wanted people to know. because people thought that, I probably was going to be biased when I came to, reviewing Braxton Family Values, because they did know that I was cool with Tamar. And the reason why they knew that I was cool with Tamar was because we used to interact all the time on Twitter. We literally used to interact all the time on Twitter, okay? And, people kind of picked up on it, I guess. And because of that and the camaraderie that we had once with one another, they figured that, I probably would have been biased or whatever, and I would have to let that know. And I hate when people say that I'm biased or I'm this and I'm that. It's just that I'm giving my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. I don't have nothing to be biased against, okay? Just like take it with the Real Housewives of Potomac. Candace got on, when Candace first came on, I liked Candace. I really did. I liked the fact that she got and Monique became cool friends. I was really in my feelings a little bit, just a little bit. I was mad, kind of upset, because I was like, y'all the youngest on the crew, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could be more relatable to each other, whatever. You could be like big sis, little sis, and y'all be cool with each other. So when they had their little falling out, I was really like disappointed in both of them that they had that falling out, because it didn't have to go that way, okay? I did not like how she was last season. So I expressed that, and it wasn't no hate or whatever. I just didn't like how she was last season. And I did not like how Monique was either. I actually liked Monique, okay? But I called that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? And I will admit, when that whole situation went down with that fight and all that, girl, girl, they released, when I first saw that footage or whatever, because it was towards the end of the fourth season that Candace started annoying me, okay? And then when the footage leaked for season 5, before season 5 came on, of the fight that happened or whatever, I can honestly sit here and tell you, I was like, whatever she did, Candace deserved that shit. Candace started that shit. She deserved it, whatever, you asked for it and all that stuff. I honestly said that. You can go back and look at my Twitter or whatever during that time or whatever. But when the show came on and I'm seeing what led up to it, I still had my opinions, but I was like, no, no, girl. I can still feel a way about Candace or whatever, but I called it like, Monique, you was wrong for putting your hands on that girl. You, and then to be quite honest, Candace wasn't even, I don't even think Candace was the one that actually touched her first or whatever. It was Giselle or something like that. And she hit the wrong person, okay? And whatever was going on between her and Candace did not warrant for you to put your hands on that girl like that, okay? She was getting on my nerves with that, having to write post-it notes to herself and shit. So, of course, I had to say something about that. But truth be told, Monique and Candace got on my nerve last season, okay? Wrecked that shit. But then this season, Candace is not getting on my nerves, so therefore, why would I continue feeling like this negative energy coming from her, whatever, or why would I say some negative stuff about her just to say negative stuff about her when she's not doing anything negative that I find negative? To be quite honest, the bitch is coming back to the way that I liked her when she first came onto the show, okay? She has a mouth, all right, but she was funny. She has been funny these last few episodes, especially in her confessionals. And I'm not going to hate on the bitch because of that, okay? Like, I don't get people who just hate on people just to hate on people. I don't. You don't have to necessarily like what a person does or whatever, but you can still give credit where credit is due. You can say they was right at this point. You can say they was wrong. You don't have to be mean with it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't like them, who cares if you like them? They don't, okay? They don't know you. So why are we so angry when we say we don't like a person? I don't get it. I don't, I can't let this stuff, run my pressure up. But so, that's just the goes to show, just in case somebody be like, well, last season you said this and now you saying this. Yeah, because I can see when people change and I can acknowledge it and I can say, well, this person ain't bothering me like they did. And most of the time when I do start a new season, y'all do know I kind of give them a new slate. Y'all do know that. Y'all seen me say that, okay? But yeah, that's what was going on. So when it came to the Tamar situation, people, I got a lot of that, and I was like, how am I being biased? Because if y'all would have known, behind the scenes, I used to be, oh my God, I don't want to put that out. I'm not gonna go too deep. But behind the scenes, I used to tell her like, no, don't do this, don't say this, don't do that, or whatever. Okay, just ignore stuff or whatever. But you got other people that's probably egging, that I knew were egging her on. I knew that was like falling into that trap or whatever, trying to, get her to say this and get her to do that. And she's even admitted lately that, she was a different person then and she was going through some stuff then. And, she's trying to change. And truth be told, I kind of see the change. And I ain't gonna lie, she's been calm, cool, and collected for the most part. She had incidents here or there, but, from what I see, because I see her in the comments sometimes on like the Shade Room or whatever. But other than that, it ain't nothing. Like she's not doing all of what she was doing back then, and she acknowledged that. Okay, but when I had to step away, it's the fact that I've seen like people kissing ass and all that stuff, and you say some of these celebrities would be like, okay, you can say what you need to say. But then once you say what you need to say and it's not favorable towards them, they take it so personally. These reality stars, they take it so personally. And it's like, how can I be a real person and a real friend and a real, associate a person to you if I can't give you the real stuff? If you want a yes men or yes women, go find that somebody else, because that's not me. And some of these people, they don't like to see that. Oh, Megan finna hit the stage for Made in America. Let me hurry up. Some people don't like to see that, okay? They don't like to hear that. And they just can't take criticism. And I am not that friend. Just know, if you ever become cool with me for any reason, for any way, just know that I'm that friend that if I'm doing wrong and you see me fucking up or whatever, tell me about it. I may feel away for a second because it's like, oh, don't call me out. Who is you to tell me that? That's a natural thing. But if I know that you're coming from a genuine place, I'll let that subside. After a few seconds, I'll let that subside and I'll listen to you, okay? Because you're my friend and you mean that. You're coming from a genuine place. When I get with people and I call them my friend, I'm not there to hurt them. I'm not there to lie on them. I'm not there to do them harm. I'm not there to, mess them up or whatever. No, that's not what I'm there for, okay? I'm there for to be a friend in every sense of the word, because I want you to treat me the exact same way that I treat you, with respect. And when it comes to these celebrities or whatever, and then that's what it was like. It made me so mad because that's another draw thing, a negative thing about being cool with somebody that's in the spotlight and everybody knowing. Because especially like when we doing YouTube or whatever, they'll be like, and that was one thing that I did get, oh, this person made you and all this stuff. And I'm like, nobody made me, okay? That's not what happened. Because especially when it came to the Tamar situation, she never really used to, tweet out my videos or whatever. Maybe she'll retweet something here and there. But other than that, it came to a point where she should have been stopped watching them. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, she made that known. Shut up. Girl. Anyway, but yeah, so no, I had a little following. That's what got her to me or whatever. And then we took it from there, and just things just didn't work out. And truth be told, I did have hopes and thoughts that, we can, take baby steps or whatever to try and see if we can, get back. Because I still respect her. I still do care about her because, like I said, she never really did anything terrible to me. Up until we had our little falling out or whatever and we parted ways, we came back. And I'm the type of person, like, I was being stubborn, okay? I was being stubborn. And I was like, fuck that bitch. I ain't gonna never, because I felt like I was wrong. I felt like I was hurt in that situation. I was hurt. And she felt like she was hurt in the situation. And it was like, I'm not gonna reach out, but I did reach out to her, okay, and she was very much receptive to it, so I'm thankful for that, and that weight came off me about it, but I can't believe I'm saying all this stuff, and it's no hate. Like, I still to this day, I actually do still got love, still got respect, and I still do care about Tamar, but maybe some things just run that course. I did thought that, there was a opportunity that we could, speak or whatever, but it hasn't happened, and so I'm not holding my breath on it. And it is what it is. Sometimes people come into your life for a reason, and then that's it, and they gone. You know, And if that's what it is, that's what it is. You can't force situations. And like I said, I didn't get on here and, to try to make friends, not make friends, but make celebrity friends or whatever. The opportunities that came to me naturally. And if that does happen, I want it to come to me naturally. I don't want to get on stuff and be begging for this and, oh, if you be cool with me or whatever, I say so much nice stuff about you. I won't even go in on you. And no, that ain't never me. And y'all know that. Y'all know that. But I didn't expect this video to go this long. I thought it was gonna be a little stuff, okay? But shout out to Scotty for bringing this up, because this was on my mind at one point, especially when it came out and when that person did that. Like, it ain't enough money in this world to get me to say, listen, bitch, I call Beyonce ass out. Y'all know I love that hoe, okay? Girl, 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 okay? Um, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Let me get up off here. Tell me how you feel if you watch this whole video. And like I said, please, like, at least on my part, it's all love and, respect still for Tamar. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing deep like that. It just, some things just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And she was in a different headspace. I was in a different headspace. And it is what it is. We're grown now. We talked, and it is what it is. So don't make anything a big thing out of it. How some people like to do. Um, I support her. I still support her. Like, I'm waiting for music to come out, okay? Because one thing that bitch can do, that bitch can sing her ass off. That bitch can sing her ass off, okay? Let me tell you, that Love and War album is still one of my favorite albums, okay? I will tell you that. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this subject. Do you feel where I'm coming from? And I get the other video that I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna do one about the LGBT girl. Girl, leave it to Scotty to get me to start talking about this. But shout out to Scotty. Yeah, y'all remember back in the day, bitch, this when YouTube used to really be fun, okay? Because back in the day, somebody would say something and they'd start talking about it in their videos, right? And then next thing they'll put it out there and be like, so to my other YouTubers or whatever, what's your response? And everybody will be out putting out little video responses to it or whatever. That shit used to be popping and it used to be fun, okay? If you are a YouTuber or whatever and you want to respond and you want to talk when I do some of these topics or whatever, do that so I can watch it or whatever and be like, okay, I can see where you coming from. I like to hear other people's perspective. That was cute. That was fun. Anyway, y'all put it down in the comments and I'll see y'all later. Peace.